Oh my God. Oh my God, people. Oh my God. I think I just had the funniest. Oh my God. Oh my God. People. Poly Blend. Welcome to Polyester Blend Live. I thought I was live. Oh my God. Well, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've had just a fantastic, classic Polyester Blend technical snafu. I cannot believe. Holy shit. I'm very happy probably that first 30 minutes is unaired. And that shows the technical prowess we have here. My name's Ryan Schlegel. Welcome to Polyester Blend Live. It's like a mulligan. I missed the shot. No one was around. No one needs to know what I was up to for that couple of minutes there. Gerks, you with me?
I'm here, man. How are you doing?
Gerky. When you were like, first of all, what the what are you doing? You redoing Texas Chainsaw Massacre over there? You got a little play going on?
No, stop it.
It's like a dark room. Like, what do you got?
We've all got issues. We've all got tech issues, right?
Gerky, I just did 30 minutes by myself.
Probably the 30 minutes, the best 30 minutes of Poly Blend in history.
I was waiting to hear what people would think about it. Because I was like, I'm just riffing. I'm just stream of consciousness. I'm like going from segment to segment. I cannot believe it will not be documented everywhere. Gerky, let me give you a little, just the bullet points of what I talked about by myself. Gerk, that shot. Easy, bud. Easy, bud.
Funny shot. That's the one that people came for. What's going on with my camera today?
People, we got Junk Shot, the Gerk Junk Shot, new segment on PBL.
What is going on tonight? This is just wild. Okay. Hey! It's me.
Friend of the show, friend of
everything great. Everything's going perfect.
I think we just got unsolicited a D-pic from our good friend. Okay, let me just go through some of the things you will never know about because God knows I can't recreate them, or maybe I'll recreate a little bit. We'll find out. I explained how I dreamt an entire Indiana Jones movie last night. An entire movie. It was somewhere between Raiders of the Lost Ark and the wonderful what's it called? Temple of Doom. I went through the whole plot that I watched. I have seen an unaired Indiana Jones movie that my brain created. This is what I talked about when you weren't here. Went into very big detail.
Were there snakes?
No. It was. I was trying to describe. It was kind of like Clue. Look, I've been going through this. Just create. It was kind of like Clue meets Indiana Jones, which is incredible, by the way. Just incredible.
I could say I'm there for that. Like he's like solving crimes, solving murders.
He's got a gang. He's got a gang hanging out. Oh, that is so funny. And then I introduced, have you ever heard of this beer? I went to the store. So, you know where I live, and I love my neighborhood so much, but this was the closest convenience store. A friend of mine who used to live down the street from me recently asked, do you still have to avoid going there when it's like the time of day when all the shit's going down, like when the deals are going on? No, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's a fine establishment.
What'd you get?
I got this. It's called Cerveza Barrito.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of this business?
No, but let me know how that goes for you.
We'll do it. I did a taste test. I did a whole bit for minutes, Kirk. I just extending the bit out. But I was like, all right, what's the taste of this?
Barrilito cerveza. Barrilito cerveza.
So I go up to pay for the thing because I'm so excited. I'm like, I got a weird beer. It means keg beer, apparently in Spanish, according to Google.
Makes sense. Barrel beer. Yeah.
Look, they're like, fuck, why would we pay to wrap it? We got it wrapped here. There's no need. Let you just look at your beer and know where you stand with it. So I did the yep, no scale.
Nope. Yep.
Where am I at with that?
Okay.
And I wish I had a middle. It's fine. It's just fine. But the guy at the counter is like, it's the best. It's the number one beer in Mexico. Sure.
Is it?
The guy at my Chevron said that. So don't we agree with it?
I believe him. I don't.
The same Chevron that at multiple different times has had a slot machine. In Salt Lake.
It sounds trustworthy.
He is. This keg beer, I'm telling you, if you see a sixer sitting around of
Barrilito cerveza.
What's the review? How is it on the palate? What's the nose like?
it is a cerveza.
It's a yellow beer. A yellow Mexican beer.
Easy drinking. Easy.
You need a lime? Does it need a lime?
A lime would be very helpful in this situation.
Well, I don't have any limes. So.
Well, send your limes. P.O. Box, polyester. We need a P.O. Box. That's what we need, Kirk. We need a P.O. Box.
It makes the whole thing legitimate.
Send your limes, care of P.O. Box. Okay. P.O. Box coming down the road. Anyway, dropped the entire Indiana Jones thing. The next thing I was going through, and this is probably where I would have cut this, Kirk, and thank God it got cut, but I'll reattempt it very quickly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you nickname your cars? Like, do you have a cute nickname for your car? What's yours?
Oh, well, the current one doesn't have a name.
What the fuck, dude? Well, what do we need to create one here tonight? Let me go through. So you, my friend, I don't know why you would know this, but years ago, for a long time, I had a wonderful.
Oh yeah, your Land Rover.
Well, no. This is a Ford Ranger, my man. Ford Ranger.
All right.
Ford Ranger, and I, of course, after the hit song by Joe Safford, and Nat Cole King. I don't know if you know this one.
Nat Cole King. I do know.
You've heard of this artist? Now, you're not like a smart guy, so that's kind of, I'm glad that we're.
Well, he's from my generation.
So it's from this song. It was based on this song because for whatever reason, that's what I call an old soul. I'm an old soul. But this song from 1946.
Back in the rain. If you want me, you'll find me riding on the gravy train.
So we called it Gray V Train. Gray V Train. Right?
I like that.
Okay. It was a great truck. And then it died. God bless. We donated it. Donate your vehicles, people. I think we donated to KRCL. But then I got myself this Toyota Tacoma business, right? And so at first I'm like, I come up with an overly complicated name, but I'm still proud of it. Toyota Tacoma. I come up with the nickname Toy, T-O-Y, Truck Club. Toy Truck Club instead of the Joy Luck Club.
Oh.
Toy Truck Club.
Because it's a truck.
It's a truck, and toy and joy rhyme, and luck and truck rhyme. Are we talking?
Club.
Are we talking to a certified genius over here, Clay?
This really is the best show ever.
It is. I picture me just ranting and raving, but I don't even have you. I'm just talking into the ether here, my man.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I got to witness it. Or the Redux.
The Redux. This is the second pass. This is like I did the dress rehearsal and now this is the live show.
All right.
But then the next name I came up with, and it's a very deep cut. Did you ever watch Boardwalk Empire?
I did.
I loved
enjoyed
that show.
that show.
I loved that show. Do you remember in the first couple seasons, Nookie had Paz de la Huerta? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. But she was like his kind of his paramour. I don't know. You know, he was like.
I believe they called it a side piece.
A side piece? Is that the technical term? I'll leave that up to you. You clearly know more about that business than I do.
Ayo.
But do you remember the way she would speak? She had a very, very particular way of like, let's see if I can find.
Was she lispy?
Yeah, well, she was kind of like cutesy. Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get
I
some.
thought I tried shaking you down, but
So I tried to keep shaking. So that very 20s, very like, you know, I thought she was great in it. But I was obsessed at the time because she would always go like, I found like every other scene, she'd be like, come on, Nookie. Come on, Nookie. And I was like, you know what sounds like Nookie? Trucky. So then the new nickname was come on, Trucky. In her voice, that is that's what stuck with the nickname.
It's got to be in the voice though.
Yeah, come on, Trucky. Because she was always like bothered by Nookie because he's older, you know, Steve Buscemi, and just bothering her. So anyway, this is the real business here. So we can think of a nickname for your car. So think about that.
My last car was Joan Holloway because it was red and had a lot of room in the back. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Speaking of you know, Gurky, before we get to the great two segments of Polyester Bun we have tonight, a Utah Cities quiz and topics here tonight. You gotta know. This is something.
Am I just quizzing myself? You're going to just pepper me with questions and I'll be like, yes, no, yeah,
Gurky,
no,
Gurky, as we get older, we find ourselves quizzing ourselves a lot more by our, so you're right, my friend. You'll be quizzing yourself.
I'm ready to be quizzed.
No, you know who's coming in because he must challenge you. You're going to take over for Ryan Bradford tonight. Ryan Bradford cannot make it. But we got our chili bowl. We got our chili bowl.
I don't like this, man. Come on, man.
People!
Jesus.
From the chili capital of Utah, the wonderful, what neighborhood are you in technically? What's your neighborhood?
Weird. It's like in a nexus of Chili Bowl Avenue and Soup Drive. Now, I say 9th and 9th when I'm like explaining it to people who don't know. Sometimes I say Trolley Square when I'm feeling like that's the proper thing to say. I'm like equally far away from. I'm exactly as far away from Trolley Square as I am from 9th and 9th, but I'm also like Judge Memorial is also helpful to people.
Let's not give out too much on your list.
I mean,
did I say downtown?
But
I feel like if you like give it this, people are going to come to your house.
Mm-hmm.
All of the people who watch the show and want to know where Chili Bowl lives.
yeah, so basically,
Well, like if I said like if it was a scavenger hunt and I said equal distance from 9th and 9th Trolley Square with a whiff of students, the University of Utah. Anyway, you're wailing on pizza, dude. I'm gonna call you Za.
oh, Clay, I don't know if that nickname will stick. We always play your trumpet. We always play your trumpets, Clay, and I realized recently we should speed it up, so I'll always play them at 2x speed.
Well, it's not working because it's doing that thing where I can't hear it. So.
Oh God! See, this has been a mess of a show. It's been a mess of a show. It's been an absolute mess.
Tuesday shows are usually a little bit edgier, glitchier. Oh, good.
See, we play it fast, but we salute you, Clay. We salute you for being here. Thanks for being here on a Tuesday night. You're right. We're a Monday show. What are we doing on Tuesday? It's going to get weird on a Tuesday, right, Clay? It's going to get weird on a Tuesday.
Yeah, fresh from, as the local paper called it today in Park City, the biggest political bombshell in Park City in recent years.
Now, we don't know what you do for your day job, and we'll never say. So we don't know what you do. But is there any context you want to give to that bombshell?
Just
comment?
just the mayor of Park City isn't running for re-election. It was announced today.
Now, is that because of a scandal coming up with the employee, maybe the person who does the communication?
Yeah, someone was stealing too much chili from the break room.
See, Clay, You feel it. You're slipping into your bowl of chili and you're feeling that nickname. You're feeling
I'm just letting my friends eat, man.
Clay, have you ever had
I'm
this?
just letting you motherfuckers eat.
Have you ever had this, Clay? I was explaining earlier that I got.
Oh, look at that.
It's called a barrito. I can't. I'm a fucking idiot white dude. I'm sorry. I wish I wasn't. I tried.
Were you searching for like vintage Ford Rangers?
Barrilito cerveza.
That's a whole segment. You'll have to rewatch the show. You'll have to rewatch the show. We must move past it. Well, first of all, Clay, did you know I thought I was going live for 30 minutes and I was going by myself? Nope.
Just vamping, crushing.
Lost it. Lost to air. Lost forever, Clay.
You're speaking into the void.
Just all sorts of crazy shit. But anyway, Clay, I got this weird beer, keg beer, Barrito Cerveza from my local Chevron. It's our beer of
Is
the
it
night.
keg beer?
It is keg beer. It is keg beer. No need.
How do you square that circle when you're drinking it from a bottle?
Clay, just let it happen. Let it wash over. Like when we call you Chili Bowl, just let it happen. Let it happen. People, I want to do what I did talk about in a new segment, Clay, because I thought this would be fun. We'll do a couple minutes of this and then we'll do a music break. We got a Utah Cities quiz. You and Girk are going to go head to head here tonight.
Ooh.
Head to head. Then we got topics. But Clay, in honor of why we were going to do the show last night, but then we had to push it, was because I went to what, Clay? I went to what?
You saw the first ever Detroit Red Wings game in Salt Lake City.
Oh, it's time to go to a new segment called Utah Hockey Club.
By the way, can I just interrupt this just
Please.
a little? This will, just while it's in my brain, and I won't forget to say it. We were a few drinks deep at the El Cortez on a Saturday night, and I walked past these three bros with three fresh Detroit Red Wings jerseys.
Yeah.
And they are just locked into bubble craps.
Well, they must have just seen, because the Red Wings played gay nights that night, so they were in town.
Okay, so they were in town. They were watching the Red Wings game, and then they were at the Tez, locked into bubble craps. Just three guys, and I started walking towards them, and my girlfriend, is like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I just want to meet these guys. They would be really good friends with Ryan Schlegel." She's like, "No, you don't go talk. They're busy with bubble craps right now."
Oh, she saved you, but at the same time, I loved your instincts. Your instincts were dead on. No, I gotta be friends with these guys because my good pal, my best buddy,
he would just be like all
this.
over these guys. He'd be locked in right there with them.
Clay, you were so right. Bubble craps and Detroit Red Wings put together
At the El Cortez, nonetheless.
at the El Cortez, the trifecta, baby, the trifecta. Well, speaking of trifecta, Clay, I was trying to bring this up last night because it was a crazy thing. The weirdest day of my life, Clay. I'm going to just claim it right now. I think it was the weirdest day of my life.
Hey, Charlie's here.
We got a Charlie. Charlie, what's the nickname for your car?
I can't hear you guys.
He can't hear you
what's
because
the
I'm on the
nickname for his car?
headphones.
What's his nickname for his
What's
car?
the nickname for your car?
Which one? The BMW?
Tell him I lost interest.
Abraham?
Abe is the BMW. What is the Audi?
Sullivan.
Sullivan is the Audi.
All right, acceptable.
He's
Clay,
a 20-year-old child with a BMW and an Audi.
and his dad has the same? No, he doesn't. People, we're doing this, Clay. Clay,
Pretty good.
you've got a nickname for your car,
You want
Clay?
to come see this
And
one?
I'm not talking penis.
Bro.
I did. I used to have a name for it, and I'd have to go back. I had a name for it early on, and I stopped using it. So,
Well, buddy, if you stop using it, it will go away.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Clay, I was trying to explain this yesterday. We had some friends. We had some good friends join us. One of them happened to be a New Zealand national. A New Zealand national, my friend, came to the game last night with us. Our friend Mal, she had a friend from New Zealand there. Her first ever watching a hockey game. And I felt compelled at one point, Clay, to try to explain to them why I was crying before the game started.
oh my god,
I cried, Clay. I straight up, I wasn't bawling. I wasn't like, but I teary-eyed. I mean, there's some dad stuff in that too. You know what I mean? Like he would have loved.
Yeah.
He would have been so happy there. But I was trying to explain to him. I was like, picture being, Clay, a boy growing up in this field, literally a field. Of course, there's a house. But Clay, this is of course where I grew up in Silver Creek.
Yeah. Which of those structures? That structure?
That's my house, and we had a barn. It was picturesque. It was picturesque. But Clay, Picture me watching the Detroit Red Wings. That's where I experienced the Detroit Red Wings. That little fucking house in the prairie.
Yes.
Like, I wasn't.
Yeah, it's literally, it's like the Little House on the Prairie.
It's like the Little House on the Prairie.
Just off Park City, city limits.
Now, by the way, I'm not seeing any of those residuals, by the way, Clay. Let's be clear. But what I'm saying, Clay, is that is where I experienced the Detroit Red Wings. Never once thinking I would see them in this state. That is how I experienced for most of my life until I moved to Salt Lake City, till I watched the 2008 Stanley Cup Red Wings win at Lumpy's downtown by myself. No other Red Wing fan. It was by myself. I say that because then all of a sudden, Clay, in our fair city, the Detroit Red Wings, I see the first ever Detroit Red Wing in uniform score a goal. Sodenblom, one of our beautiful draft picks, this giant Swedish man, score right in front of me. Not only that, Clay, but towards the end of the game, it was
Looks like they had no problem scoring multiple goals on the Utah Hockey Club.
And you know that there's the rich history of the octopi, Clay, the octopi. Yeah. Well, guess what they threw on the ice last night in Utah? An octopus. An octopus. I couldn't believe it. So many Red Wing fans. I was torn because, of course, I love this Utah Hockey Club. It's my team.
I like the guy that was in charge of picking up the octopus. He lifted the bucket to the fans. I mean, that's classy.
He nodded.
They didn't get mad. No. That's good.
Mm-hmm. It was the first time, Clay, out of this whole season that there it is. There's the octopi. There's the octopi. Clay, and I wanted to do this live on the show. Where can I buy?
Yeah, you've been doing all these shows. You've been all these games. Was that the most vocal turnout for a team?
Absolutely. Now, it wasn't the most jerseys. I think Boston and the Montreal Canadiens were the most fan away jerseys, but the Red Wing fans were by far. They got actual Red Wing chants going, and no other team has been able to do that. Now,
which is interesting because Calgary doesn't have an NHL team. Do they? Calgary?
Oh yeah, Calgary.
Flames.
Yep, the Flames.
Flames. So that's the closest actual Canadian city to Salt Lake City, I believe.
Yes, that's a great point, Clay, because Vancouver.
And it's right on the I-15 pipeline.
And we have a lot of Albertans who come through on their way to Arizona. Absolutely. Yeah. And I was right, Clay. I thought
they were on their way to Vegas.
Oh, they've always been on their way to Vegas. By the way, Clay, yes, I was right. The fish place right in the fish market next to Caputo's, and then you were
don't
right.
know. Yeah.
The China.
Yeah, we don't know the original. We don't know what lab it originated from.
We don't know. And is it a little archaic and a little brutal? Yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is. But all I wanted to say, Clay, was that it was surreal. It was such a surreal night to
How do you think they smuggled that thing out?
So you can watch. Red Wing fans they have explainers for other fans. It's all about putting it in 2 plastic bags and taping it to your leg. You have to wrap it a bunch of plastic or it'll smell too bad. So you basically wrap an octopus in a couple plastic bags and then tape it to your leg. And that's how usually you get them in. So, but there you go.
And it's only thrown on a Red Wings victory?
I mean, some guys who've had it the entire in their pants the entire
they just
night,
throw it anyway.
They'll throw it anyway. This would have been thrown no matter what. Because it was like Red Wings fans claiming, we're still here, like we're here, Utah, we're here and trying to press.
Right, the inaugural first octopus.
Exactly. It must be done. But anyway, Clay, a segment that will be coming, we'll do a review in the next couple of weeks. Gurky and I he knows that I want to work on a top 10 list, but more to come on this. We'll do a deep dive into your Utah Hockey Club now that I've had a season with them. Tell you who the real players are, who we might trade for, all the kind of stuff. We'll do that towards the end of the season. But I will say, at the end of the day, the other teams ahead of us just won't stop losing, Clay. I think last night sealed the deal.
Really? That's too bad.
That is what it was. The funniest part is that the Red Wings are already basically out. So though I'm happy to see the Red Wings probably sealed the deal on killing the Utah Hockey Club. So anyway, more on that to come in future weeks. Clay, I don't know if you got the memo. Because of the Detroit Red Wings playing last night, Detroit songs. We've done them before. We've done Detroit songs before. But I don't know if you have one ready. I've got one ready if we just need to go right to it.
No, I been. You've been a busy boy. It's a 13-hour day for me today.
Oh, Jesus. Well, we'll get right
on top of just getting back from Vegas.
Oh, Vegas, where I'm going this weekend.
Boy, I got some racks.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a second. People, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a 2-minute and 20-second song. Then we're going to come back and see Clayton and Gerke do head-to-head battle
Hell yeah.
on a Utah Cities quiz. Clay, today's Utah Cities quiz is in honor of our fair brothers and friends and sisters and whatever in Michigan. I was like, is there one community that has the same name here in Utah in Michigan as well? And there's one, Clay. Just one.
Really? Out of all the cities in both, there's
Isn't
only
that
one?
weird? Isn't that there was like the Detroit Mine and there's things like that. But currently in Utah, there's only one town that shares a name with one in Michigan. And that will be the subject of tonight's Utah Cities quiz. And it's a doozy, Clay. It's a doozy. Then we got some topics. We'll end the night here in about an hour or so. Get you to your slumber time. People, this song is, of course, one of my favorites. He is Detroit's own proud and proper Danny Brown doing a sample of, I believe, our good friend Lou Reed. Grown Up. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We come back with Utah Cities quiz. Thanks for being here on a Tuesday night that clearly I've already blown by not going live.
Sure.
Lost to the ages the first 30 minutes. But what's not lost is the lost hour. Thanks for being here. Polyester Blend, Danny Brown, Detroit's own. 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah. Remember when my first meal was school lunch? Now I spit a 16 straight with no punch. Remember all for dinner, all we ate was Captain Crunch. Now we blow big notes on our way to brunch. Went from good fella to commissary slips. Now I got back up, man, every time I slipped. Never ever quit, I just kept on pursuing. Teacher always asked me, what was I doing? Scribbled in my notebook and never did homework. Low attention spans, guess these Adderall work. Rock Tommy Hill shirts, ones with the boat. Rock poor kicks way before we even used to have baby lungs choking when I nowadays face a whole 7 in a sitting. Remember back then, man, we thought we grown up, rushing at a kid just to be grown up. Yeah, rushing at a kid just to be grown up. Yeah, whoever thought I'd be the greatest growing up. Yeah, whoever thought be the greatest growing up. I can eat a pound and skip 64 quarters. Burn up fire and drown drops of water. Son, I told ya, got them bangs like Goya. Gone up them, got me jumping off the sofa. Hotter than a hot pocket out the devil microwave. Model this begging just to be a nigga. Excited for garments like a tailor made. And when he see me, man, they redder than a Everglades. Every day, same ish, me getting paid. Waking up new, it's me getting. Used to take bottle back, waitress bring the bottle back. Now they see me shining and they looking like a Sour Patch. Catch a heart attack, Newport South Pack, never blow bunk raps. But these bunk raps sewn up, whoever thought I'd be the greatest growing up. Yeah, rushing at a kid just to be grown up. Yeah, whoever thought I'd be the greatest growing up.
Danny Brown. Is that the right sample? No, it's is it Radiohead? Maybe is that the right sample that I'm thinking of? Fucker. What am I thinking of? People, Polyester Blend, Detroit songs. Danny Brown, a wonderful representative of the fine people of Detroit.
Poly Blend.
Grown up sample. Danny. Is it Radiohead? Is that what I was thinking of? I don't know. Fuck it. The internet cannot tell me. You know what I say? Fuck it too. Not knowing what that sample is. I'll look it up later. Someone might know. Let me know later on in the chat. I can't be looking up all this stuff. I got to get right into the good stuff. Got to get it right into the good stuff. People, earlier today we found out our great friend Ryan Bradford is no longer with us, and he will definitely be missed. We loved the guy, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to switch it out, right? Like, his death is maybe a blessing for Polyester Blend. We might move on and find a better Ed McMahon. So we might be living a better life without Ryan Bradford. Same goes to Jeremy Matthews, who is dead to us. A lot of people died.
You know that Danny Brown song reminds me of the early days of Polyester Blend on KRCL. I think that was a jam that was at least played a couple times on the early incarnations of the show 10 years, more than 10 years ago.
That was is it a Radiohead sample? Is that what I was thinking? It's not.
I don't know.
I don't know where anyway, I thought it was one of those. What is one of those? People, we're getting ready here for an amazing night. Clay, real quick recap of your weekend. How was Vegas?
It was great, man. We it was March Madness, so we had to our accommodations were not traditional. We stayed at 3 different hotels, dodging the max rates.
Oh shit! Where'd you end up?
Stayed at first at the A. We got an upgrade at the Palm. Stayed at the Palm's honeymoon suite.
Oh,
and then we stayed at the Fontainebleau, and we got there, and the room wasn't ready. So then they gave us a triple upgrade. And if you got the hankering to stay at the Fontainebleau at a decent rate, I would do it. It is something else. But it's right across the street from the Circus, and so we took it upon ourselves to possibly say goodbye to that property. Liz hit a $100 jackpot on the double diamond slot machine. Paid out real dollar coins.
Whoa!
An experience that who knows whether that'll ever happen again.
Ding 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 ding. You sound like you did the gambit. You did the gambit around town.
Well, I was with someone who doesn't enjoy gambling, so I doesn't enjoy gambling. Like sit down and gamble.
Yeah,
sit down and gamble.
The DJs.
So I introduced a new concept, which was bet an oversized bet and walk away. And
take a roll.
It proved possible. We were what I called it was running away from the odds. You win and you run away from the odds. And she said, well, what if you lose? And it happened, and I doubled it and won and then ran away. So quite a profitable strategy, except there was one hiccup. One time I did it at the Binions. I put a pretty decent sized bet down on blackjack, won the hand, and was like, "That's how you do it." Picked up my chips, and as I was walking away, the dealer said, "And that's not how you tip." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. The
shame,
because the casinos have I forget the casinos have moved away from the pooled tips to the individual dealer tips, and so they're going to be a little more aggressive on that, and got to respect the game. So I threw some chips.
I love playing. I do when I play craps at a table. It's kind of like all the time because they're working hard. So you want to make sure.
Good to tip the dealers.
Good to tip the dealers. It's the deal, people. It's the deal. Well, that sounds fun. Hell yeah, we're gonna be. I can't wait to see new El Cortez because you saw it with your own beautiful eyes. It sounds amazing. The new format, the new layout at El Cortez. Can't wait to check it out.
Classy. Very well done.
Can't wait. And would you expect anything else from the wonderful Pez? Going to be there. Going to be.
I really like staying at the 47, but I stayed in a room that, God, was just right. It must have just been right above the AC for downstairs because it just was thick with cigs.
Oh, well, I literally stayed and did Polyester Blend from right above the craps table. And it was like, all night was just like, just like screaming. If you're,
I don't mind the sounds of the craps, but what I was underneath was,
yeah. And that's not conducive. That's not conducive. But then we're going to go to
Red. We had a great shot of the girl opening up the blinds of the Fontainebleau to this giant. I took a picture of her.
I saw
open up the blinds to this magnificent view, and then we did the same thing at this room because at the El Cortez, the original 47, there's rooms that have a view of the street in the old Spanish tile section, but if you go around the corner of the original 47, it's been built up around with the expansion. So you actually open up the window, it's just like the back of another building.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, buddy. It's so funny. Like, yeah, that place is ridiculous. But it's hard to explain, but like that's Vegas to me. El Cortez with all that kind of bullshit. Like, clearly there's better places to stay. Clearly there's better like rooms accommodate, but there's just the Tez is the Tez, man. That's still a remnant of old school Vegas. All right, speaking of old school Vegas, the fuck is Kirk? Is he's taking a dump? What is he doing here? Clay, I was bringing up this earlier. Next week, we're going to be off. Going to be off, I think, my friend. Taking the week off.
Okay.
We'll be back in April. I thought about doing the show from the row, but just the way it'll work out, I think it'll just be, I don't think I'll be able to bring all the equipment and all that stuff. We'll be off next week.
It's spring break for the bro, so...
Well, maybe I don't know. Are you going to be around? Should we try?
I am going to be around for that Monday, and then we're flying out Tuesday night, going to New York. Clayton and Charles take New York City.
What do you got? Well, first of all, maybe we will do the show. Now you're inspiring me. Maybe I will do the show from Vegas. By the way, from Vegas.
Nice. We love a good Vegas show.
I love a good Vegas show. I think I'll do it from the Red Rock. You just inspired me, kid. You just inspired me.
Oh, I love that.
What are you going to do with the? Okay, finally. By the way, Girk. You got an animal attacking you right now, my friend. Look at this business with Girk. He's getting murdered. Look at this. This animal has entered his
typical hound dog behavior. Just no respect for personal space.
His attention. I mean, this is disgusting stuff.
Just especially with just like it's a male dog, obviously. You know.
Girk,
this dog. This is the most frontal nudity we've seen on this show. Thank God.
Well, thank God, and we will look for more DD pics, dog dick pics later on here tonight. Your favorite,
as if we needed to be pointed out. As if we needed to be pointed out.
It's a smaller D coming through. All right, Girk, unmute. Here we go, people. It's time for one of our hit segments on Polyester we all love so much. It's time to go to the ancient battle. This time, not
certainly the most well-endowed member of the household. Anyway,
Clay, 0.025. 0.025.
Keep calling me Chili Bowl.
People! We're going to an ancient battle. Where we found out the true wits and smarts of the state of Utah when it comes to the two people playing tonight. People, it's time to go to Utah City's Quiz. Is a game between Ryan and Clay. But tonight, Kirky, Utah City's Quiz is a game of knowledge of the cities and towns, census designated areas. It's a great fucking game, people. You can see this week that we are doing battle not with our good friend Ryan Bradford. Always when Brian Bradford is caught doing something illegal, embarrassed to show up on the show because he's done such a bad job for so long time, our good friend Robert Gerke steps up in his place and takes over the mantle. He will be taking Ryan's yellow, which is 65 points, to Clay, who's been on a little bit of a heater, Clay. Little bit of a heater.
Thank you.
And you have risen from being down to one ahead, 66 to 65. This is our 129th quiz out of 329. We will be done sometime after the Olympics come back to Salt Lake City. But before we get to that, we must determine where we're going. Clay, did you suss out, my friend, which community in Utah shares the same name? Shares the same name with Michigan.
It's not Kusharam.
Buddy, final answer.
I said it's not Kusharam.
You sure by final answer? No.
Wait, is it Kusharam?
No. I think Kusharam is very much a Paiute name. So
I know. There's some that kind of blow my mind. Like there isn't an Orangeville, Michigan.
Right.
Hold on. What about Junction?
Junction. Very.
It's like a general term where things come together.
I love that.
Gerke. It's not right, or else you would have thrown a
for .025, Gerke, what city were we doing with the town that shares the same name with Michigan? The only community in Utah that shares a name with a community in Michigan?
Santa Clara City.
Now,
How about Loa? Let's do
Loa. Now, Loa, if you don't know, Girk, is a Hawaiian name. It is a Hawaiian name, and it was a person, a Mormon dude who had gone to Hawaii, saw the mountain Loa, and when he got to Teasdale area, Tulare, Wayne County, he saw the mountain. He said, that looks like that mountain Loa, hence the name Loa.
Great name.
Final answer for that, Girk.
Can I go back to Santa Clara City?
Yes, you can, my friend. And Clay, the correct answer is, of course, Springville.
I knew it was going to be something along those lines, right? Some kind of like.
Oh, I thought we were in Wayne
It could have been
County.
Was
Are we not in Wayne County? I thought we were in Wayne County.
No county has been summoned. No county's been
You know
summoned.
what? I might have gotten it if I just would have taken a beat and thought, like, what's in The Simpsons? You know what I mean? Like Every Town USA. Duh.
Right. Like, what is it? Like Cedar City could be one just because we didn't even, we're calling juniper cedars. And so it could have been. So yeah, like, Milford, like any town made when he was president. Anyway, so.
Minersville.
Exactly. All these kind of generic names. So it's Springville. It is actually a township, Clay. And I tried looking up what a township is, and I even got bored and just didn't.
You didn't look up the price of a burial plot and compare it against to Springville?
You never know what might come up, Clay. You never know what might come up. People, no one has any points, but we must go to the coin flip. Coin flip determines who goes first in question number 5. We have 5 questions plus a bonus. The person who won last week gets to go first into the coin flip. You know how this works, Clay. You're the one who won last week. Do you want old school or do you want new school?
Well, this is this is a very interesting deal because it's very rare that we only have 3 people in the show.
It's true. It's a light.
I feel like we're going back to our roots.
Yeah, we are.
So I'm going back to my roots, and that is classic heads.
Oh, classic heads. Classic heads. Let's find out what the answer is. Will Clay get command of question number 5? Oh,
hell yeah.
My God, this guy! This fucking guy!
You just go back to your roots when in doubt.
I give up. I don't think I can beat this guy tonight. He's in the zone.
He's in the zone. He has...
You know what also is classic? Me winning this quiz.
It's very classic, very classic. People, we are doing Springville, Utah. We always like to do an oeuvre, a sense of the community. No lifelines, you guys. It's all raw dog here tonight. All raw dog.
Raw Doge.
Thank you, Raw Doge. The new name. Oh, by the way, after hours, I got a little thing for you, Clay. That was so funny today. Buddy, this is driving through. This is from America on Wheels. Going to Springville, Utah. Hashtag for you. Hashtag Springville. Hashtag Utah. Hashtag Saturday afternoon. Hashtag family time. 1.4 thousand views. Kicking our ass. This is, my friend, a sense of Springville.
Literally someone driving down one of the more boring
every city's quiz, Clay. There is 5 to 7 of these channels that every city in America probably has.
What's he doing? Touring the best places to like take a nap behind a building? What is this?
America on Wheels, my friend, for you. Hashtag Saturday afternoon. This is one of my
I know Utah so well. I bet you that's God.
Buddy, this is a
I was guessing that was around August in Utah.
Ooh,
but okay.
It was posted, Clay, August 11th.
Look at that. I know my topography mugs.
Fucking
the shade of the trees.
I give up.
Against the hills.
0.025, Clay.
I'm on one tonight. I'm dialed in.
You're ready, baby. People, this video comes from our good friend, Man of Truth. 4,000 views. I won't tell you the name of the video.
Destroying us.
Here we go.
It's a fun with people here. I mean, look at this place. There's got to be thousands here. So I was driving around with my flags. I might have to go over there to give the message. Look at this. People are having a blast here. And yep, I've got.
Yep, Clay, this video was posted in 2021. It's called Trump Kennedy 2021, Clay. Remember when people were dreaming of that, my friend? 4,000 views, kicking our ass. I had to see what our good friend, Man of Truth, was up to. This is his last video from 3 days ago. Clay, his political views might be nuts, but his hair choices and beard choices are on
He's like
point.
straight flowing. Oh,
3, 21, 25.
I see that he
That's the
subscribes to the no fluoride.
He has been for a long time a fan of no fluoride.
I slept pretty well last night, but
Buddy, we can't worry about it. But my friend, how much do you think a video like this, Clay? We do all this work, all this production, all that kind of stuff. Clay, how many views do you think this has? This
Like
is
just him giving a sleep update?
and yep,
A man of truth. 10,000 views.
not that much. Almost 2,000 views.
That's still 2,000 views too many. Like what are we talking about?
What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Clay? What are we doing here? Speaking, what are we doing? We're doing.
Where's our tribe? Where's this guy found a tribe? Where's our tribe?
Where's our people? Where's our people? There's Springville, Utah County zone.
Not a bad nestle, by the way. Southern Utah County.
Yep.
Nestled against some mountains. A lot of access to those lower Wasatch Mountains.
Clay, you will not want to say too much because you are going up against one other person, so don't give away too much information. Keep it close to the chest. Close to the chest. You know what I'm saying, Clay? Close to the chest.
Like, stop talking about my knowledge.
I would just say sometimes you're very good about giving up knowledge about an area, but just to prove, which we all know, how smart you
Nestled
are.
up against the Wasatch Mountains in Uinta County.
Clay, Springville is known for this nickname. You've got 4 options. What is the nickname of wonderful Springville? I give you 4 options.
I should know this, actually. Yeah.
We've got 4 options. You tell me which one it is. Springville. Is it A, Flower City? Is it B, Festival City? Is it C, Art City? Or is it D, Meth City, my friend? What is the nickname? The nickname.
You know, it's messed. That's pretty messed up, man. Sorry.
It is very messed
it's
up.
pretty messed up that you put that in there.
Very messed up.
As much as there are probably people who have meth in their step, I don't have a choice. It's a raw doge 100% of the way. I'm going to go with Art City. I'm going to give a shout out to the Springville Art Museum on this one. Cool. I know it's not Festival City. That is, of course, Cedar Flower might be a play, but Art City, got to give it up for the Springville Art Museum.
One full point, Clay. You got to it by knowing.
God, my guns are blazing, Gurky. Are you ready for this?
He's fucked. He's totally fucked.
I mean, that was a layup. You made a layup. Congratulations.
Only if.
Listen.
Oh wow!
He might have overthought it. Spring, flowers.
It's necessarily a layup for the normal person.
What an incredible!
What beanie stew do you put in a bowl?
Here's what I feel like an idiot. I didn't know anything about Springville's museum, and it is truly impressive. I am making a special point to go there. It is
Stop on in.
Incredible what I've seen in there, and
Stop on in.
More.
You'll be surprised.
You'll be pleasantly surprised.
You'll be very pleasantly surprised. So more on that to come.
No, it's one of the. I mean, outside of. I mean, I would even say Salt Lake County. It's one of the more
State of Utah.
One of the more well-respected the curation of art happening in that building.
Really, really cool stuff. I'm glad you, of course, knew it. You're a smart man. Gurky did not know that, but Gurky's a man who loves food.
I did know that.
Sure.
Yeah, but you will never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know. Speaking of never know, you could identify that this question was for Ryan Bradford, but Gurk, you will take it on, and I know you'll do a great job. Gurk, I was excited to find out that in the fine town of Springville, there is, of course, a factory. Well, there's a factory. I went with this one. The fine people of Nestle, my friend. The fine people of
I thought
Nestle.
it was either going to be that or Stouffer's. You went with Nestle. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking again. Fuck. I should stop talking.
The fine people at Nestle own frozen food brands. I mean, guys, Nestle is the biggest company. Yeah. It's so massive. Nestle's so massive. But Gurk.
Oh shit! I fucked up.
There's
sub-brands.
A lot of frozen foods that Nestle owns. I give you 4 options. What Nestle factory is in Springville? Is it A, Hot Pockets, B, Lean Cuisine, C, DiGiorno Pizza, or D, Stouffer's? You have a
It was an elaborate ploy to throw him off.
Gurky?
I don't like this because now I'm second guessing it. I had DiGiorno pizza tonight. It tasted like delivery.
Tasted like Springville.
Guys, Nestle owns this is just their frozen foods. They own so fucking much. It's crazy.
But Bradford would obviously, if he were here, would have picked Hot Pockets.
He would. What did
Clay? I want it to be Stouffer's just so Clayton can
be pissed off that I kept talking, even though I was warned not to.
Who's been on fire tonight? Who's been on fire here tonight?
Eat a frozen penis. So I think that we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go with Stouffer's.
Eat a frozen hound penis.
The final answer is, of course, Clay gave it away, even though I warned him to keep his big, knowledgeable mouth shut. He couldn't help himself.
I got a lifeline.
You got an easy lifeline. So it is 1-1, but I will say, Clay, you are on fire. You're getting even the ones you don't need to answer right. So you are.
That's so dumb.
You
Sorry.
are on fire.
I'm done talking.
Buddy,
I've learned my lesson.
Clay, this is to deal with the art because it is an artist community. It's known as Art City. Speaking of art, Clay, do you know who this handsome young man is?
No, I don't know.
Clay, you're not familiar with Cyrus Edwin Dallin. Dallin? D-A-L-L-I-N. Dallin? No. You're not familiar, Clay. Interesting. You're a knowledgeable man. You keep.
Dallin is a big Mormon name.
You keep blurting out these things. The guy.
Sorry.
No, you're doing. Clay.
That one I'm convinced to not give a clue.
This guy is truly a profound artist. I have, again, didn't know about him till today. Blown away. I'll go into more detail about him here in a second. But Clay, he is from Springville. What an interesting community. One of these weird bastions of Utah that I thought I know all about this state. And every time we do this quiz, I learn about more and more. Clay, I'm going to give you 4 options of what this guy's art was and what he had a stamp in doing something related to Utah. You tell me which one is the correct one. I give you 4 options. Clay, was he a sculptor? And he designed the original Moroni statue. Is that what he did? Is he a painter who made that famous Brigham Young portrait that is used everywhere? Is he an architect who designed all the LDS temples that are from the ones that after the first 3, so between 1910 and 1948? Was he a muralist who painted all the murals found in the LDS temples? Not the first one in Illinois, of course, because he's from Springville, but the murals you would find in the 2 through 5 LDS temples. You have 4 options. What did Cyrus Dallin do?
It's funny. I'm going to go with what my original gut instinct was, and it seems like a layup. But these murals have me a little like the mural concept. I was the last piece of like Mormon art I ever like truly gazed upon was the Hawaii mural at BYU Utah, which is one of the most. I think I've shown it to you before. One of the most stunningly offensive things I've ever seen. But that was way too late. That architect.
Oops, sorry.
1910, 1948. Because, it's not the 50s. Muralists painted all the murals found in the 2-5, like the 2 to 5, like the first LDS temples.
The first one in Salt Lake.
I don't know. Were they really super into murals? I don't know. I mean, I've got to go with fucking the guy blowing the horn, trying to get Jesus back, facing the east. I've got to go with the Angel Moroni.
Clay.
It was my first instinct before you even threw anything up, so I can't go away from it. Is he a sculptor?
Is he, in fact, the one who designed the original Moroni statue that has been copied ever since then?
I've got to think that's the case. But, I mean, that picture looks a little bit more modern than 1860s, but 1870s. But I'm going with it. That was the first thing that popped in my brain. Trust your instincts.
Clay, you haven't gotten one answer wrong. That's right, Clay.
God damn.
He is actually a very interesting. I did not know about
so
this
he
guy.
didn't just do Moroni statues. He did other stuff.
He actually did, stopping Mormon in his 30s. This is in Boston. He has, He did this is like a famous statue.
Are you saying the guy that designed Moroni was an apostate?
Yes, he was, my friend. He was no longer, and he made a series of beautiful Native American, though it's a white guy doing that. We can get into the whole thing, but
He didn't do the Sacagawea on the Capitol grounds, did he?
He might have, because this guy he did these famous 4. This is in Chicago, Philadelphia. I forget where this one is, St. Louis, and then this one's in Boston. Clay, this one in Boston, I was going to do a question about this, but then I was like, fuck it, I had too many things to talk about. Clay, this one later inspired a record album logo that what later became the symbol for the Beach Boys private vanity brothers records is they use that logo. This guy is pro fucking lific. I mean, he is a major part of American sculptors in the late 1800s, early 1800s. Just all over the fucking place. Again,
Really down with the Native American stuff. Yeah.
He's really into
so,
that.
Yeah, you'll have to Google him later and see if he did do the Native American statue on the Capitol grounds.
I thought that's in Massachusetts, but it looks very similar. I mean, this guy is all over the place. He, a lot of his work is in the Springville Museum. And then, I mean, this guy's Smithsonian. This guy's big deal. Big deal. But Cyrus, I mean, Clay, stuff I didn't know until March 25th, 2025. Doing just a random Utah cities quiz. Oh, Brothers Records. This is the vanity label. They use the statue by the wonderful Beach Boys.
Okay.
All right, Clay.
It's the statue of Massasoit.
Oh.
Not Cyrus Edwin Dallin, 1922.
Wow. Holy shit.
On the grounds of the Utah State Capitol.
Makes so much sense. Clay.
So you can go check out the blooms. It's spring. Go check out the blooms. Take a picture of the Dallin.
Gurky, who is this?
Oh, boy.
That's Evan Meekum.
No, you dumb fucking
Are
idiot.
we going from good art to bad art? Also, a lot of rainbows in that art.
A lot of rainbows, but I think it was maybe before that connotation. Oh, Girk, you don't know Hal Wing? You don't know Hal Wing? The founder of Wing Enterprises, based in Springville, once mayor of Springville? I can't. Really, Girk? I thought you were a smart guy, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Girk, according to Wing Enterprises, has a specific product that, according to Wikipedia, the largest American manufacturer of blank as of 2005 is based in Springville. Okay, this guy started the company. He's dead, RIP. I don't know if he's a good guy or not. Don't know. But he's a Springville native, mayor of Springville, man of the community, started this industry. Clay, again, according to Wikipedia, the largest American manufacturer of what product is based in Springville? I will give you 4 options. You can see that these are Ryan questions. I would have changed them if I knew it was you, Girk. These are Ryan different questions because they're so random. This is what are the 4 options, Girk. Is it A, the largest American manufacturer of nails, ladders, thumbtacks, or ironing boards? What is Wing Enterprises? They have a subsidiary named this Industries, whatever. It's this product. What is the biggest manufacturer in America of what these products in Springville? You tell me.
Clayton, I want to use a lifeline.
Oh, we got a lifeline.
Raw Doge. Wait,
Clay, you are on fire.
You gave me the last one, so let's
by the
see
way,
what
Clay,
you got.
you literally could.
I kind of been tempted. I'm tempted to like actually give you an answer because I've been so perfect.
You could run the entire quiz, Clay. You could run the entire quiz.
I would have said ironing boards.
Oof. Really?
Yeah, man.
Oof. You asked for his
Wing
help
Enterprises. I could just see them getting like all the comfort ends in the Intermountain West.
He's on a roll. He's on a heater. Let's just go with it. Ironing boards.
Now, I will say, Clay could fuck this up because he doesn't know.
No, I don't know.
But he could get 0.5, Girk, if you get it wrong and he gets it right, just so you know. Is it ironing boards? Oh, Clay, your streak is broken, Clay. Your streak is broken. But you could still be on a heater because you can answer this correctly. Nails, ladders, or thumbtacks?
You want to use a lifeline?
Yeah, Kirky, what does your instincts tell you?
I think it's got to be thumbtacks.
Really?
No.
Thumbtacks.
No.
Wait.
No, I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
What is it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, it's messed up, man.
Nails.
Boy.
It's nails.
I was gonna say nails. Nails. It's really a raw doge.
No, it's not a raw nose.
Rodoge. It's not Rodoge. Clay, buddy.
I was gonna say nails. I was gonna say thumbtacks just to
Clay,
humor Kirky, but he's being
Are we nailing you to the top, like nail that finishes a beautiful structure of your knowledge of Utah, or is it the final nail in your coffin of not having a perfect streak? The answer is ladders, guys. Ladders.
Oh, really? They're like Wing Enterprises does Little Giant? That's dope. Mad respect.
They are the biggest manufacturer of ladders in America. That is Wing. That is Springville.
Little Giant. I've got a huge bruise on my arm that hasn't quite gone away. That is from a Little Giant collapsing onto my arm.
Wow.
But I own 2 Little Giants myself, and they really do.
He's got a lawsuit on his hands.
Clay, I own 1 Little Giant. You know what I mean? I got 1 Little Giant. I got 1 Little Giant.
Oh boy.
Buddy, you might continue on. Bruises of your arms. Sometimes musicians do heroin and they find out that they get addicted and they have bruises in their arms. My next question is about artist Clay. Again, Springville just continues to be more interesting all the time. Clay, do you know who this guy is?
No.
Clay, that's Brian Johnson. Have you seen the headlines the last couple of years of a guy who takes his son's blood and tries to de-age himself by putting it into his body? That guy is from Springville, Utah, and he's a very, very wealthy guy from Springville. This next one, Clay, is my woman. I love her so much. Elfie Huntington, Clay. She's a photographer. This isn't the question, but speaking of artists, you could see she was early.
We're just going to skip over the Sun Blood guy?
Well, dude, you already know the news. He fucking sucks. Go look it up. He's a piece of shit. This woman who she was deaf because of scarlet fever from she was a child. She learned photography, had a studio in Springville. She did these photos, Clay, of Springville in a very Mormon time, playing cards, just having a fucking good time.
Love that.
Getting wasted. Having little secret convos.
Little secret convos.
Dudes wearing dresses. Ladies wearing business
Guy smoking
suits.
off a little mystery thing.
Getting soused, baby.
Oh, wow.
In
Yeah,
Springville.
nice.
Her whole catalog, a lot of it is in BYU. I think some in the Springville. But just what an amazing random Mormon artist, woman artist from the 1800s who was doing pretty subversive stuff. For the time, or maybe not for the time, but later became subversive. But anyway, just wanted to call her out. Very cool, very interesting. But I wanted to call this out, Clay. Do you know who this guy is, Clay?
No.
Clay, that's weird. You don't know Quinn Allman? You don't know Quinn Allman? Thought you knew musicians. And
Is he from a band called The Used?
Clay, let's find out what the question is, and you can go from there. Clay, he is the guitarist for what Utah band or Utah connected band? Might not be from here, but Utah connected band. Is he the guitarist for The Used, Neon Trees, the National Parks, or Imagine Dragons? Who is he the guitar player for from Springville, Utah? Quinn Allman.
Can you zoom in on that drum head a little bit better? Because I want to say The Used, but he looks more like a National Parks kind of guy. Can you go back?
Nope.
I'm going to say Used because it looks like it says Used on the drum set.
God damn it. I thought it was so clever.
I like how I said Used before I noticed it said Used on the drum set.
Clay, I will give you one option to get 200 points, Clay. If not, Gerke can get it for 150. Original name, without any prompt, original name of Springville. 200 points.
Mexican Fork.
Gerke, for 150 points, 150 points, the original name of Springville, Utah?
Santa Clara City.
You guys, Hobble Creek, you dumb pieces of shit. I can't believe how fucking stupid you guys are. Buddies. My next question is about not the Mormon Trail. I couldn't find a great map of it, but this is kind of right. They mislabel it. My question is about this, you guys, not the Mormon Trail, the Mormon Road. So Clay and Gerke, this is the road that after the Mormons have established the footprint in Utah, they have created a spot from what was called Willow Creek territory in Utah, which is basically the tributary stream of the Jordan River. So it's like near Draper, all the way to San Pedro, LA, current day San Pedro.
Oh, yeah, San Pedro, yeah.
So eventually I-15 kind of goes along with it. The railroad along goes with it. But between 1847 and 1855, the Mormon Road, also known as Old Mormon Road, Old Southern Road, Immigrant Road, California Road, the Mountain Meadow Massacre happens along this way. One of the stops is what's called Hobble Creek in modern day wonderful Springville. My question for you, they don't add it up. I added it up with a calculator. Wikipedia provides every stretch of this trail. I added it up, Clay. Did you mute yourself? I think you muted yourself, Clay.
So are you actually manually added up all these stretches?
I added up all these miles.
This is why I tune into the show. This is why I don't Bradford out. You know what I mean? I knew you had some gold in you.
I have added up all these miles and I have got an exact number. Closest to the hole, write it down for 3,000 points. What is the miles closest to the hole of the original
Hollow Creek to San Pedro?
Willow Creek to San Pedro, according to Wikipedia.
Wait, so what's Willow Creek? Willow Creek was the beginning?
Is the tributary. It says it's near Draper. It says it's near Draper.
Okay.
So this is close to the hole in miles.
Including the tributaries.
Including the tributaries. What I'm doing is the distance on the right. So you see all these distances. I'm adding them up. I mean, we're talking cool shit, Clay. I mean, we're going down to like Las Vegas Springs, Las Vegas Wash, Cottonwood Spring, Resting Springs, California, Salt Spring, California. I mean, we're getting deep, baby. We're getting deep. Write it down. I will say it has a decimal point, 3 numbers after the decimal point. So miles closest to the hole for the final answer here tonight. Clay's up 3-1, but this is worth 3,000 points.
I didn't realize I was going against a ringer here.
Listen, hey, Gert,
Bradford's gonna be pissed.
Always pissed at you, but you've done great. You've done great.
You guys realize he punches me. When I lose, I get punched.
Yeah, but punch means like he's just squashing his tortilla pizza rolls against your chest, and because he's taped them to his knuckles. So it's actually very soft, but very saucy. Just very saucy. Very saucy. By the way, remember how I did 30 minutes of the show without anyone watching? Just going. Oh my god!
That was the best, I have my number. Best 30 minutes of the night.
Yeah, where no one could see it. All right, Girk, do you have a number?
I have a number. I don't like it.
Clay, you're ahead 3-1. This is worth 3,000 points. This is miles of what according to Wikipedia, the Mormon Road. Clay, what do you
wait, I should have asked. Are we doing prices right?
Closest to the hole, not prices right. You can go over.
I showed you my number. You haven't even written it down.
I haven't seen your number. You guys could read.
Girk, you might have seen my number.
I didn't see any numbers.
He's seen your little ladder, and we love it. We love your little ladder.
I'm going to change my number.
My number got changed.
Well, guys, there's Chubb, and then there's full numbers. So feel free to change it because it does change during different temperatures. What do we got? Let's go. Are you ready, Clay?
Yeah.
What's the number? Show it to the screen.
669.69.
Beautiful.
One of us is going to be right.
What do you got?
1696.96.9.
Now, the cleverness that both of you guys just have. It's just so funny.
We had picks that were 1,069s apart.
Well, here's a question.
But united in spirit.
How far?
But like, that's why I can't figure out why Clayton went so low. Because like 700 miles, that doesn't even get you to Prim.
Yes, it does. So here's my knowledge. The current journey between Salt Lake and Vegas is 420 miles. You go another 20 miles and you're in California, and you go another 200 miles. I added a little bit for waywardness of the route because of, it's not as direct as I-15, but also...
But there's all the tributaries, offshoots.
Yeah, but you're not you're not exploring those tributaries.
I am.
And all,
every one of them.
It's going to be pretty direct, but also you lose about 20 miles with Draper. I think I'm in the ballpark.
I probably went too high. I think my 1269 was probably a better guess, but go ahead.
I'm doing Draper, Utah to San Pedro, LA. Okay.
I think it's a little under 700 miles, right?
Current conditions right now, if you were to drive right now, is 693 miles.
Okay. So you were right on.
From Draper to San Pedro.
Oh.
According to Wikipedia, what the distance was, and this is from 1847 to 1855.
It probably got closer.
Thank you. I think I'm probably right.
I'm
not sure what another 1,000
was a little longer. 779.
Oh my God!
You were with less than 100 miles, right, Clay?
Wait. You want to see I changed because I thought Gerke saw the number.
Clay!
That was my original.
You know what? I don't even feel bad about this. Like Bradford can give you.
How close is this, by the way? Just like do some math. How close was this?
Clay. One of the all-time performances here today.
Bradford can punch me in the face, and he's gonna,
and no one will see it.
He'll punch me.
No one will see it. This is. But how close was this? Was this within 20 miles,
buddy? You were within 4 miles. 4.
Yes.
Miles. Clay.
And I only changed it because I thought Gerke saw my number and he was going to bet one below.
Clay. 4 miles. Clay. Brother, I will forever remember this. I will forever. No one else will, but I'll remember this. Guys, we're just going to do a quick music break. We come back.
This is really revenge for that one time Gerke did it for me and lost like 5 times for some reason.
That's my favorite shit is when like you're not here, Clay, and we just fuck you over the entire time. We're going to do this quick song, only 2 minutes of it. It's a great song, a depression song. It'll make you sad. It's from the 30s.
Shit, I have to take a piss. So.
We're gonna take a piss. It's Detroit Moan. By Victoria Spivey and Spivey. I don't know how to say words, but read the letters, as Steph would say, Spivey. A very intense song in the 30s, depression, about Detroit. Detroit song's here tonight because the Red Wings playing last night. Incredible moment in my life. We come back, we do some topics, we say goodnight. If you want to come join us on YouTube or on Zoom, please join us. The Zoom is at the top of the YouTube chat. We love you all. Victoria Spivey from the 30s, Detroit Moan for Detroit songs. We'll be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Polly Glenn.
Detroit's a cold, cold place, and I ain't got a dime to my name. Detroit's a cold, hard place, and I ain't got a dime to my name. I would go to the poorhouse, but Lord, you know I'm ashamed. I've been walking Hastings Street, nobody seemed to treat me right. I've been walking Hastings Street, nobody seemed to treat me right. I can make it in the daytime, but Lord, these cold, cold nights. Yes, I'm tired of eating chili, and I can't eat beans no more. People hurt my feelings, start from door to door. I got to leave Detroit if I have to flag number 94. I'm gonna leave Detroit if I have to flag number 94. And if I ever get back home, I ain't never coming to Detroit no more.
Troy Moan, Victoria Spivey, does a little ragtime thing at the end here. Depressing song. Love it.
Polly Blend.
I could feel how cold it is in Detroit when I listen to that. Gerke! Have you been to Detroit, Gerke? Have you been to Detroit?
Why do you always like call me out for not having gone to Detroit?
Listen,
like I know you like to embarrass me. You like to make a fool of me on internationally televised programs.
By the way, I've never hit live, so don't even worry about it. We're just never live.
Okay,
We don't
good.
have to worry about it.
No, I haven't been to Detroit.
It's a beautiful town.
I've been to the airport.
Oh, well, isn't that cool? All right, people, here's the deal. We must get to topics. Topics! A segment here tonight where we go through several topics. And by the way, joining us, our producer, he must have notes for this. Producer Rob, do you have notes? Did you see the cities quiz at all?
There was a cities quiz?
There was, buddy. I'm sorry to say. Clayton won 3,003 to 1 to Gerke.
I don't think I got one.
You got one. You got one. It was the one that Clay gave you. So you actually didn't get
Oh
any.
yeah, the Stofers one. Yeah.
Rob, producer Rob, before we go further in topics, any thoughts on Springville, Utah? Do you have any connection with Springville, Utah?
I don't think I have many connections to Springville, no.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Gerke, you might have a connection to this. I'm going to start out with the segment in topics we love to call
Wait, Rob, how are the dishes?
Oh, God, this guy.
I mean, they're way over there. I think they're done.
I didn't
not
say
too worried about
where.
it.
I didn't say where are the dishes.
I mean, I think they're dirty and in the dishwasher mostly.
Good. All right.
By the way,
all right.
I've never been more proud of you right now, Gert. Like, I've never been more proud of you. So proud
That
of
kind
you.
of hurts a little. I mean, I've done
not that great at things. Girk, I must ask you this question. Everyone wants to know your thoughts on this in a subject on topics called versus.
Versus.
It's a versus situation. We must know your thoughts on this. Is it scrambled eggs or is it omelet, my friend? Omelet or scrambled eggs?
That's interesting.
So is the scrambled?
Are we in topics right now? What is this?
Hey,
we're in topics, Clyde. We're in topics.
Sorry.
Did you not hear me talking? I was just speaking.
Okay,
let the man speak. Let the man speak.
I thought with the dominance that I had, the dominance carried on to conversation.
I've
Sorry.
got a question for you in a second, Clay. I got a question for you.
I will no longer dominate.
So is the scrambled eggs just scrambled eggs?
Great question.
Or does it have things in it? Is it like an egg scramble?
This is not base. This is any ingredients. Do you want every variation of an omelet?
Love that spelling of omelet.
Fuck me. I'm not a smart guy. I've never said I was.
Omelette.
So I'm going a little unconventional here because my initial instinct was like, oh, an omelet. Yeah, you want an omelet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, an egg scramble with like all that stuff in there, like that's where it's at.
So yeah,
because then you get to kind of choose where like what you get to choose how much like sausage what you want with your eggs and your peppers and onions and cheese.
Wait. You throwing cheese in scrambled eggs?
Buddy, anything.
He said,
isn't that just an omelet? What's the difference?
No. He said, no, it's scrambled. It's scrambled. Do you not? Are you that stupid?
Clay cannot
How did I
answer
lose
this.
to this
Yeah,
guy?
Clay cannot answer to this because he doesn't understand that. Producer Rob, what do you think? Scrambled eggs versus omelet?
No, I can't answer to this.
I
I can't answer to this, and I will.
I think scramble is easier to make than an omelet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the deciding factor?
And I think you can make a scramble with. I think you can put more things in a scramble than you can in an omelet. I think it does add up better. I'll take a scramble.
Scrambled egg. I mean, Clay, deciding factor here. Wait, Kirky, you went scrambled egg too, right?
Yeah. I mean,
okay,
it's
so
just,
And we're united in this. I'm not going to push back. Like all you have to do is throw a dollop of sour cream in a scramble and mix it up.
Yes.
Oh,
Here's
so
what I would
good.
say why I thought of this question. I've always done scrambled eggs. I prefer scrambled eggs. I've been having fun making omelets the other day. A couple weeks in a row. I've been making omelets. It's fun to switch it up. But you're right. Scrambled eggs is the right answer. Clay, this one's for you.
You know what the right answer is?
Please.
Frittata.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Frittata.
Clay, this is for you, my friend. We're doing versus. Of course, it's Pepsi versus Coke, not the soda, the drug. Pepsi versus Coke, the drug.
Are we still on the air?
We're live.
I don't do.
I'm not saying you've done it. I don't
do Pepsi.
I'm just saying, Clay, all I'm saying, if you had just objective idea of, I don't know what you've done. I assume you're an upstanding citizen. You've done a lot. You've got a great fan, all the things you've done. I don't know your experiences, but Pepsi versus Coke, the drug.
Is there a non-answer to this? Can I do the Switzer Cox things where I don't veto it? It just becomes Coke without me saying anything?
The right answer is the addictive one is what you say no to, and that's Pepsi, so go Coke the drug. The next one goes to Rob, producer Rob, Cedar City or St. George?
Cedar City.
Why?
I don't know. I just have better memories of Cedar City than St. George.
Fair enough.
St. George has always struck me as kind of a hellhole.
Yeah, that's point.
And Cedar City has at least had a Shakespearean festival that was
still does. Jeremy goes all the time.
Not life giving, but it was fine.
Interesting enough. Robert Gerke, St. George, Cedar City.
I think Rob's exactly right. Cedar City's superior.
But
St. George used to be fun back when I was a kid, and it was 1938.
You could watch nuclear bombs go off. It was kind of fun.
Yeah,
to see.
you just go out there and sit on your hoodie,
watch the cloud drift in, and give your mother pointers.
And then you get that nice dusting, and then you get that glow.
Right.
That's great.
Clay, you grew up closer to these towns in Vegas. What would you say?
Well, for me, I lived both of these towns because we would go to the Shakespearean Festival every year, and on spring break in high school, we would drag.
Oh, you're a man of art and letters and shit like that.
we would drag St. George Main Street and get in trouble. But Cedar City is a better town, better access to stuff like Cedar Breaks, Bryan Head. And, it's a college town. Well, I guess, UV or whatever it's called now.
They have there's also a college in St. George.
Yeah, Utah Tech now.
Well, Southern Utah Universities.
But
there's a winery. There's a brewery.
Here's the right answer. You guys are right. Cedar City is the right answer, but the true right answer is St. George because you're closer to Vegas. So St. George is the answer, even though the actual better city is Cedar City. We all agree upon that. The final one goes to you, Clay. Stop sign or yield sign?
I like the danger of a yield sign.
But is it not? It's so annoying because you have to really prepare. Where a stop sign, you know what you're doing. You're stopping. But a yield, you could.
Are you stopping? I mean, in the West, you're just kind of glad.
You give me your final thoughts, bud. Final thoughts.
I'm going to go with yield on this because I like a little bit of judgment.
Producer Rob, yield or stop sign? God, did I spell it wrong? I'm so mad at myself. Jesus, I'm such a fucking dumb one. Producer Rob, is he there? Is he? Good?
I'm here. I'm here. I think stop sign.
You prefer it?
Oh, why do you think stop sign?
Stop sign.
Because I was leaning yield, but I'm going to yield to you.
Here's the thing: is that stop signs often I run in intersections with a stop sign, and like some jag who's getting into the intersection like
Jag hole,
like a second or two before me stops, and then I come to a complete stop, and then they just like stay stopped and start waving at me. I hate that negotiation. You stop first, it's your turn.
But then
I feel like the yield sign only lends itself to more of that problem, that miscommunication, that bullshit of like, oh, maybe I should be polite. No.
Yeah. Rob's
stop
right.
sign is the closest thing to hard rules. I like it.
Rob's right. Rob wins. It's easy.
No, he's not. Yield signs are for people who drive fast and have good insurance.
Listen, I want these two guys to battle it out. We're moving on to Kill, Marry, Sexual Times with Rob and Rob. This is a Robert Gerke, Robert Nielsen battle it out. Guys,
Rob battle.
The Ramones, The Clash, Sex Pistols.
Jeez, this is even close.
Wait, buddy. Wait till they deliberate.
Boy.
I mean,
go ahead.
Sex
Rob.
Pistols are gone, right? You gotta kill them. Gotta kill the Sex Pistols. And the Ramones are a good time, but they're not a long time.
Okay.
2 minutes, 2.5 minutes tops.
Good time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good time, but not a long
Clash are
time.
forever.
Gerke?
I don't know. Sometimes Sex Pistols are fun, but I can't kill either of those other two. And I think Rob's right. Rob got it.
Clay, you got thoughts?
I actually think the Sex Pistols would agree. You kill them. And the Clash, they're long term. They're like one of the greatest bands of all time. The Ramones are also great, but they're more of a hit it, quit it, man.
Gerke said it. Gerke, you were the 2-minute guy, right? That they do it in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why it's Sexual Times. I think the Ramones. I feel like I more appreciate the Ramones as time goes on. But this is the right answer. And it is tough because Ramones are very re-listenable. Like, you could marry the Ramones and you are happy all day long. I'm going to always say this as a kid who had...
I don't mean to say that sexual encounters should last 2 minutes. That seems like a weird thing. But yeah.
By yourself, I'm saying.
By yourself. Yes, then absolutely under 2 minutes.
But here's what I'm going to say. I have never liked the Sex Pistols. I understand their importance culturally. I have their songs.
They're one-dimensional. They're
Clash
like
and the Ramones.
They're flare up. They're a flashpoint.
Culturally, I understand the importance, but songwriting.
They put out one record. What do you want?
I as a kid, I felt always bad. Like I was like, the Sex Pistols. Clay, this is where your knowledge of life in geography of the United States will come in handy. I was thinking about this the other day. Top populated cities in the United States. Clay, New York City, LA, or Chicago. Kill, Marry, Sexual Times with.
Oh, man.
Wait, isn't Houston on the list?
They're fourth.
Oh, okay.
That's
Also,
interesting.
if you put the Buzzcocks on that earlier one, we'd have a discussion.
Wow, buddy, we're punk rock ranking. We're not done with.
Yeah, we could actually do a whole fucking series on that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the deal. As much as I've come around a little bit on LA throughout the years, because I would have said fuck LA. I said not Sexual Times with. I would have said kill LA like unquestionably throughout the years, but there is something endearing about LA. Some great art.
No, you're wrong.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
You're wrong.
So, but I'm still killing LA. I'm still killing LA, and I'm marrying. This might rub people the wrong way. I'm marrying Chicago, buddy. Those are my people. The food, the music, the comedy, the grittiness, and then New York City, sexual times.
Gurky?
That was the dumbest fucking answer I've heard in a while.
Really?
What do you like? There's just nothing in Chicago you can't get that's twice as good in New York. You marry New York, definitely kill LA, kill it twice. And
Okay.
And Chicago's the second.
That's why I said it might ruffle some feathers.
Because you're gonna get a deep dish pizza and go to the Cubs game. That's it. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But New York is where it's at.
Producer Rob, we must have we must hear what you have to say.
It pains me to admit it, but I think I super agree with Clayton's answer.
Yeah. Oh, is that sad? Let's celebrate it, Rob. Come on.
What do you get in Chicago that you can't get in New York? That you don't get every single.
So wait, producer Rob,
sexual times with is not saying I don't love you.
Here's the correct answer.
No.
Here's the correct answer, and this is so hard. And I'm not just me thinking about this, asking this question. This is I love all these. Of course, I love all these cities. Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
They have redeeming qualities.
Here's the right answer.
Whoa.
Okay, we must ask.
Whoa, you're killing New York.
That's the worst answer.
Yeah, you're gonna take it back that I had the worst answer.
That's the right answer. People, we go to Gurky on this. Gurky, you have a knowledge of this.
I like a good underdog. Here's the thing: like Second City comedy troupe, just the Chicago music
forever.
scene of the '90s.
Chicago forever. I would rather fuck with LA right now than I would New York. And these are amazing. Of course, they're amazing places.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Wait, is LA? It's still on fire, right?
No, on fire with its wonderfulness. We must go to you, Gurky. Gurky, 3 options. You'll see why they're connected. Gurky, is it Spinal Tap, Best in Show, Waiting for Guffman, Kill, Marry, Sexual Times with? Do you have the same affinity I do for these movies?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes. Boy.
This is a hard one. Which baby do you throw out with the bathwater here?
I know. All of these are just like New York, Chicago.
This is harder than New York, Chicago. This is harder than New York, Chicago.
So
LA.
I guess I marry Spinal Tap just because, like, every night I want to come home and watch Spinal Tap.
I'm Ronnie DeBurgi.
I think I kill Waiting for Guffman and marry and have sexual times with Best in Show just because of my dogs.
Clay, you seem very like you have thoughts on this. Do you like what Gurky's done, or what do you think?
I thought Waiting for Guffman was a little sleepy. I think Best in Show.
I'm going to go with Gurky's not wrong. I mean, I love them all. I mean, Best in Show. The reason I fuck with Best in Show is, the slapstick. I really resonate with the slapstick stuff and that. But Spinal Tap, it's like I have one of my, and I'm probably biased because one of my I have an older brother who I remember him you're ready, and he brought the VHS in. He should have brought the VHS in on a golden tray and said, "You're ready for Spinal Tap."
He gave you a can of Pepsi and cocaine and was like, "Choose."
And he said, "You're ready for Spinal Tap." And I'm a musician. I love music. I'm a lifelong music addict, and that was it's one of the greatest music films ever made. So yeah, marry Spinal Tap, no doubt. Waiting for Guffman is great, and as a theater nerd, totally vibe. But Best in Show is just so good with its just its character development and stuff like that. And by the way, once again, this is like Canada, Chicago.
I chose specifically hard ones because
no. I'm saying I'm thinking of where the comedians in these movies come from. But yeah.
Producer
I think
Rob,
Gurky's correct.
Producer Rob,
because
as much as it pains me,
no good comedians have come from New York.
Producer Get the fuck out of here. Producer Rob, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think they've gotten it right here.
So here's the real answer. We've all
Here's the real answer.
We've all by heart remembered this movie. It's the most important one, but we've all memorized it. That's why we kill Spinal Tap, because we have it within our hearts. It's a part of our DNA.
Oh my
You
God.
marry Best in Show because it has the best, and Waiting for Guffman keeps surprising you every time you have a sexual encounter. It has so many.
Maybe I need to go back and watch Waiting for Guffman with like an open mind.
Waiting for Guffman is fucking incredible. I love that movie. It's, again, that's why I say always come back for more excitement. Rob, this is built for you. Rob, I made this one for you. Producer Rob.
Great. Ready. I'm ready.
Tortilla chips, Doritos, or Lay's. And this is everything they make.
It's actually made for Ken Perko. But
Well, and by the way, we can ask him to be here, but he never will because he's a fucking baby. Tortilla chips, every variation of each chip. That's what you're
Sure, yeah. This is pretty easy.
Okay.
Doritos, kill them.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's very easy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna marry Lay's, and I'm gonna you know, see about some tortilla chips now and again.
Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, I fundamentally disagree with this.
Clay.
Nothing's right.
Clay,
really
Clay,
easy.
Clay,
It's actually
Clay,
completely
take care
wrong.
of the situation. Take care of the situation.
Well, I mean, okay, let's just clear the board here. I'm gonna kill Lay's.
There we go.
Oh,
finally,
God.
finally some
Are you
sense.
fucking kidding me?
No, finally some sense
Okay.
has been made here.
Hold on.
Finally
I'm going to
some
kill
sense.
Lay's, although the temptation to sexual times with Lay's because of their name is strong.
And the greasiness of their delicious chip.
It was really, really tempting to say fuck
But
Lay's because of the name. But in truth, no. Tortilla chips is just a steady, but it takes work. No, you got it right. You got it right. It takes work. It takes commitment.
It's the best companion. It's the best companion.
It takes two to tango. You got a good, if you're a pico de gallo kind of guy, you marry the tortilla chips, and the Doritos is just like, crunch all you want. Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. You have an open relationship. Like you bring pico to the bedroom. You bring some guac.
No, I am pico de gallo. I am pico de gallo.
You're just bringing in salsa.
I love topics.
I misunderstood the question because
I am a pico de gallo, and together we marry.
You are the chili bowl, actually. And chili bowl and tortilla chips do go well together, but I think you kill tortilla chips because they're dry and boring. You marry Doritos because they can bring something different every time. And
wow, it sounds like
never regretted.
Sounds like your marriages were different than mine, but okay.
I've never regretted. I've never regretted Doritos.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You've never woke up in the morning and thought I'd...
Gert, can I just say something very quickly?
Go.
This is
it's your show, man.
This is right. This is right.
This is right?
This is so completely right. I feel bad, like a moral thing where I need to do this.
Wait.
I need to do this. I need to do this. But Girk, you are 100% right. It is.
He married Doritos?
You kill tortillas. You get that greasy Lay's. This is my secret pleasure.
Yeah, like I said, it was tempting to say fuck Lay's.
It's very tempting. We've only got three more, you guys, but you guys will love this. You'll love this, Clay. This one you'll love, Clay. This one you'll love. This is for you. This is for you.
All right.
Spend time with, my friend. Spend time with. 5 minutes, an hour, a day, a year, a lifetime. Okay. You will love this, my friend. This is movie dogs, real life dogs. Lassie, Toto, Hooch from Turner and Hooch, Beethoven the Big Dog, Airbud. Okay, so the dog that can play sports with you. So Clay, you go first. What do you want of these real?
No
dogs?
Budweiser dog on that one, huh?
Buddy, I had to pick 5. I had to pick 5.
You know, I'm going to start in an unconventional way and start from the top, and I'm going to say Lifetime Lassie. Just a solid,
reliable.
Seems like a solid.
If someone falls down the well, your buddy's there, right? Lassie's going to take care. Lassie's going to be your best friend and figure out the community. The community is taken care of.
Well, people might disagree with me on Airbud. Airbud gonna go with a year. You know, it's like
play sports,
place and time.
Yeah.
Had its place
hoop.
and time. Probably lasted about a year.
And I did Airbud because that's any sport.
Hooch, the name. It's a bender. So it's a day. Just like we day drink with Hooch.
Right.
We do crazy shit.
Right. That makes sense.
Beethoven, just a little bit shorter than the movie itself. That's all I can deal with. Boom. Toto seemed like a little bitch. You know what I mean?
All
5
right.
minutes with Toto.
We've got.
I can't do with Yappy. Don't yap at me, Toto. I don't care. I don't care if there's a tornado coming.
Producer Rob, you are allergic to dogs, so do you want to be disqualified from this?
No, I think I have pretty big opinions on this.
Let's go, baby.
Move Lassie to the top.
Well, that's
to the
lifetime.
top. 5 minutes with Lassie?
No, Lassie's no. Lassie is your entire lifetime. Lifetime.
No, Lassie is barking constantly.
Oh, you think Lassie's 5 minutes?
The worst of them all.
Toto's barking every second.
Nah.
All right, whatever.
Rob, go, baby. You are blowing my mind. Go, baby, go.
I think next is Air Bud.
You want
I don't need a show off.
Wow.
Did you see the golden receiver one?
I think Toto. I think Toto's pretty bland, but
good pull, Gurky.
We'll fuck with a lapdog for a day, maybe.
I saw the lapdog. He's running around yapping. That shit.
Beethoven got just such a good big head. That's a year. And Hooch is a bud
boy.
For a lifetime.
Once you train Hooch, once Hooch understands you, that's a
Hooch
lifetime.
is the only one who's taken a bullet for anyone.
I think you fundamentally misunderstand Lassie.
Toto took a bullet.
Gurky. Rob is
Toto runs away when the danger comes.
Rob's made me think about this. Rob's really made me think about this. But go ahead, Gurk. What do you think?
I mean, I have different opinions than the rest.
Of course. Well, then go, baby.
I think Clayton was right on Toto and so I don't like Lassie. Lassie's probably an hour. No, Toto's 5 minutes. Lassie's an hour. Hooch is a day. Beethoven is a year. And Airbud is a life.
So you agree? You're day drinking with Hooch. I get that. That's all that matters.
Okay. So
Airbud is a lifetime?
This is where all.
Have you seen Golden Receiver?
I gotta go back and see Golden Receiver.
This is where all of you guys
watch the movies. Then what are you even doing here?
You guys are.
Don't even show up if you're not going to watch the movie.
Gurky, I'm sorry. Schlegel didn't give me pre-notes that I should watch Golden Receiver.
Have you heard Beethoven's Ninth Symphony?
So here's where you guys are all out of your mind. I'll just make sure you guys are clear.
Right.
Beethoven is a wild dog that you cannot tame, and he ruins house parties. You're always working for it. Get rid of Beethoven. 5 minutes. 5 minutes with Beethoven. The next one is, of course, Airbud. I'm going to put him more in the an hour, because we're going to play like a game and then be like, see you later, bro. Mm-hmm. We just played an hour game together. We just played a sport. Mm-hmm. We'll say goodbye to him. No problem. The next one, of course, will be, you've got to think of Hooch. You know what? If I'm lost for one day,
Everyone, yeah, day for a hooch.
no, I'm doing a day for
Oh,
Toto
God.
because Toto just needs to give me one day to get back, never really offering anything. I'm not hanging out with Toto. Toto's just like, dude, you got to get back. Okay, thank you. At the end of the day, Toto, let's go back to where we're going. And then Lassie will be 1 year because Lassie will watch over everything. But Hooch, because once you get Hooch's heart, that's a lifetime friend. That's a lifetime friend.
Do we actually have to euthanize these dogs after this period of time?
And by the way, as I clear
Yeah, of course.
as I
Of
clear,
course, you have to euthanize the dogs.
as I clear them out, they're all euthanized. Clay, this is
That was implied.
every one of them has been killed. Clay, I need to rank them.
Oh my
I need
God.
to rank them.
I'm not sure I'm ready to rank anything after that.
Wait, I just need to rank them. I need to rank them. Clay, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., cool cigarettes. Clay, rank them. rank them.
Worst to best or best to worst?
Your favorite at the top. Clay, you got to go first. You got to
This
go
is
first.
fucked up. There's okay. All right. Ready?
Yep.
My favorite time of day.
I'm not. This is the AM. Half of the day.
My favorite
Half of the
AMs.
day.
10 a.m. I'm going to put that at the top. Number one. It's when I'm finally starting to like whatever the day has presented me. I'm finally starting to get my sea legs and I know what's up. The next will be cool cigarettes.
That's why 10 a.m.
For no
is
other
so
reason.
great. 10 a.m.
It
is
just seems
awesome.
like a good idea.
10 a.m. is awesome because of cool cigarettes. Yeah.
Then hear me out. 4 a.m. is next. If I'm up at 4 a.m., I'm up for a goddamn good reason.
And you love it. You love that 4 a.m.
99 times out of 100, I'm up at 4 a.m. for a goddamn good reason. And, but for that one time, I'm not up at 4 a.m. for a good reason. It really sucks. Jesus, man. This is hard.
You have lifelines. You have Robert Gerke. You have Rob Nielsen.
But they already think my shit's wrong. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. is like if you're partying, it's 1 a.m. You're just hitting your stride.
Enough time.
Yeah. 11 a.m. is good because you're like, should we get lunch? I don't know.
Brunch.
Like,
It's brunch. It's
like brunch or lunch.
And this is most out of the time you reach that hour in the clock. This is why you love it. So it's not, yes, of course, 11 a.m. if you've slept for, it is on average, this is the best hour.
I'm going to go with 12 a.m. And I feel like this is right in the middle, which is where it should be. Sometimes 12 a.m. is great.
Sometimes it's bad.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yes, but sometimes it's great. Then I'm going to go with 5 a.m. because usually if I wake up at 5, I know it's going to be weird. If I wake up at 5 a.m., that is 99 times out of 100 because I'm about to do some rad shit.
Okay.
Like I just woke up and I got to walk out to the hotel at.
By the way, Clay, you're going, baby. You're going. I'm loving this. Keep going, baby. Keep going.
3 a.m. Back to 3 a.m. is like I've been partying. Okay. And it's 3 a.m.
Time to go to bed.
Okay. 2 a.m. is weird. Let's not go there yet. 9, 8, 7 are I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna be right at the end. Actually 6 might be right at the end. 2 a.m. right after 3 a.m. please.
Oh, so 2 a.m. after 3.
Yeah, right after 3 a.m. And then we're going to go, after that, we're going to go in chronological order. 6, 7, 8, 9.
There it is. There's my boy.
If I wake up at 9 a.m., it's because I have to get
sideways.
No, I have to get up. Like it's the last call.
It's the last call.
If you don't wake up at 9 a.m., you are fucked. You don't want to wake up, but you have to wake up at 9 a.m. And that's it.
Let's go. By the way, Clay, magical. This is stream of consciousness, beautifulness. Gerke, let's go to you. Your thoughts.
I mean, this is all bullshit, but
1 a.m.
is the best.
Is number one?
is number one.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Because that means you've kind of pushed yourself past your comfort zone, and you're kind of, now you're living your life.
You're in the
All the
dream
best-
zone. Yeah.
Yeah, all the best stuff happens at 9 a.m. or 1 a.m. Cools.
Okay, Cools.
Because-
Again, we
because
find
they-
Cools always being second. Cools is always
They
'cause
just go to get. They go together. And 12 a.m. because it's right before 1 a.m.
This is so beautiful. What a poetry you guys are making right now.
You really, I just don't fundamentally agree with how.
It's a little harder here, but I think 11 a.m. Like
So you're going
because-
11. Basically, what you're doing is putting 11 a.m. over 10 a.m.
Well,
at
I
this
think
point.
that brunch thing kind of swayed me. I was going to put 10 a.m., but I think the brunch thing kind of swayed me. 2 a.m.
Oh.
because that's like okay. It's late.
An extended 1 a.m.
I should go home, but I'm not home yet because something good's happening. 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3. No, 10 9.
Yeah. I
10 9.
Well, you're doing the inverse. The inverse
No,
falling
so
action.
the right answer is this, and Clay nailed it. We're like, on average, I don't like these times. It's my normal time to wake up. That's why I don't like it.
But
It's just
s-
normal
six-
waking up.
5 and 6 are the bottom.
I'm sorry, but if I wake up at 5, there's that weird pocket. I'll go to the grave with this. There's a weird pocket at 5 and 6 a.m. where you're like, I woke up at 5 and 6 a.m.
Yes,
or
a little
to go do some awesome shit, or I've been up at 5 and 6 a.m. because I'm doing awesome shit.
It just
There's a pocket there.
There is a pocket. It just feels like these hours on average are the most. Oh, I have to wake up at 7 today. Oh, I have to wake up at 8 today.
Yeah.
I've never had like 8 a.m. We're fucking partying. We're fucking talking. We're having.
Can't wait to get up at 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's just on average. These are the bad times. So I do think
6, 7, 8, 9. Good. I mean, terrible.
I have had, and I will say this, and producer Rob, chime in here if you've got strong feelings. A 4 is going to be the weirdest. 5 is definitely going to be the weirdest.
Nobody gets up at 4 a.m. You stay up until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I think 5 and 6 are
Wow.
like
I'm going to be, the only reason I'm up this late is Cool's cigarettes. And then so I'm going to go 1.
You stash Cools in there somewhere?
I'm going to do a 1, 12, 2, 3. Okay. We are so close to the end. By the way, guys, we just figured out time. We just figured out time. One of my favorite, I was like, guys, can we actually rank time? And we just did it. Final one, Clay, this is for you. And
three more topics.
No. We only have one. This is for Clay. Clay, this is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You started off. You tell me where we're wrong. This is a spend time with Clay. It's nicknames that dudes give each other. Bro, big guy, captain, tiger, chili bowl. What a nicknames, bro, dudes give each other.
Yeah, Chili Bowl's negative 5 minutes.
No, buddy, the lowest you can do is 5 minutes, buddy.
All right, I'm going to do Tiger. That's weird.
Hey, Tiger. Hey, Tiger.
Yeah, I'm going to do Tiger 5 minutes. If you call me Tiger, fuck you.
It's weird. It's weird.
Captain, I'll give you an hour.
Okay.
Big guy, you get 1 day with that. You keep calling me a big guy, fuck you.
Hey, big guy.
Yeah. Like after 1 day, I'm just like, hey, you've been calling me a big guy all day.
Big guy. Hey, big
You get 1 day with that. You're out. You know what? Chili Boy lifetime. Chili Bowl lifetime. Chili Bowl lifetime.
My boy, Chili Boy.
Bro, 1 year.
Oh my God. Rob, any strong feelings otherwise? That's it, people. We must go.
Did Gorky see that?
Who gives a shit? Here's what it is. People, we must give the greatest award we can do every week to our good friend, Clayton Scrivener, because he has finally understood. It's like you can't.
Michael, are you still showing us your Google results for when you learned about spelling?
Oh, I'm always doing that. People, Husky Boy, the show goes to Clay. Because Clay is Chili Bowl. Chili Bowl found Clay. Clay and Chili Bowl are Chili Bowl.
I really do put Chili Bowl down lifetime. All right,
people, we're so excited. Girk, your thoughts on Chili Bowl, recognizing why we love Chili Bowl. Girk, please.
Everybody loves chili.
And
you got to put you've got to put it somewhere. And the best place to put it next to a bag of Fritos is a Chili Bowl. And I think we've all got a bowl that we like to have. Do you have a special chili bowl? When you make chili, are you like, oh, I'm going to put it in this bowl. I'm going to put some cheese on it.
I'm a pot man. I got a pot. I got a pot. You know, I got a big old
guys.
pot.
No, you make it in a pot.
You know what? I'm going to change my rankings actually.
Chili Bowl. Hold on. Gurky's finishing his thought.
No, you make the chili in a pot, and you put it in a bowl to eat it.
One of these days, you'll have to show me the video where I achieved this nickname, because I wasn't around.
You weren't there.
You weren't there. People, here's the deal. We will be back next week. You guys convince me. I'm going to make it work in Vegas. I'm going to bring all the stupid equipment.
Great.
We're going to make the show work in Red Rock, Las Vegas. I just want to say I thank you guys for being here tonight. I can't believe I did a whole show by myself that the world will never see. It involved, again, Indiana Jones, the Lost Movie. It involved naming cars. It involved my entire relationship to the Red Wings playing in Salt Lake City last night. I did a whole diatribe. I did a whole solo journey. But I love that it. Of course, I want you guys to see that one day. But what I love is that my friend showed up. We did a Tuesday night show. We'll do a Monday night show next week. We'll continue doing Mondays. And Clay, I think we did figure this out. Let me know if I'm wrong. June is when we're going to do our 5th anniversary. When Ryan's out of school, right? Like, we're going to do a big 5th anniversary bash. That's coming.
Well, I would like to do it in Vegas.
Oh. What about in the Schledio? What about in the Schledio? What about in the Schledio?
The Schledio will be fine, but I mean,
we can do a two-parter. We have more things to figure out.
Wendover.
I'm down with Wendover as well.
A 3-parter.
How have we never done a polyester blend of Wendover?
Why have I never done that? That's weird. I can't believe we haven't done that. All I will say is that
because it's really a terrible place to be. But if I was there with you guys, if I was there with every single one of my poly boys, like, I would go in a second.
Here's your topics for next week. Wendover, Mesquite, Vegas,
Laughlin.
Jackpot.
Okay, jackpot. See, that's my boy. All right, people, we will do more fun topics, more fun and merriment. Next week, it sounds like I will break down the equipment. I'm going to bring it to Vegas. We're going to do it from Red Rock next Monday. We will be live. Our 5th anniversary is coming up in June. Let's just do a quick one of these. Rob, you showed up late. You played D&D tonight, Rob? Is that what you do on Tuesdays?
No. I was just watching a friend play a D&D video game.
Jesus Christ.
We'll move on from that. Clay, producer, Gurky, final thoughts on the show. Final thoughts.
Not the best show. I got my ass kicked in Cities.
Not the best show, he says.
You missed the shot. I got my ass kicked in Cities Quiz.
I did miss the shot.
I think you guys were wrong about time, generally speaking. I just it's okay. I mean, I also had a shop that I was going to show everybody.
Oh, by the way, we need to do that, Clay. Do we need to do Trump's
I
portrait?
was gonna see that Trump distortion pic.
What if we do like use the Trump portrait in a shop, right? Should that be next week?
Sure.
Would you?
No, I do it.
Do you hear that, Kirk? Where I'm like, hey, do you want to do this? And he's like, sure.
I know, and he's your husky boy. And this is who you choose as your husky boy.
And by the way,
guy is so dismissive.
And by the way,
hey, hear me out. I'm always a little skeptical of doing Trump content on this show for we've
what if we
for
just
years
call it,
we've pushed that back.
What if we just do this portrait? We're using this.
How about a portrait that you would push back if it said it and call it distorted?
No, but we all have to use.
We could do a portrait of one of the husky boys, but it's just do the one that is going
rejected husky boy portraits.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Rejected. So next week, rejected husky boy portraits. And by the way, guys,
it's hard because there's already the chili bowl out there.
Well,
shut the fuck.
The bar has been set.
So, guys, work on that. Rob, you can work on that. The other thing you got to work on, you guys, is I might want to do this on the road. Probably not, but we are about to do TV jingles draft, by the way. Don't forget.
Love this.
We're about to do TV jingles.
It's not going to be local. It's got to be national or what?
The entire history. I might do 40s, 50s, 60s. That's why I think next week, maybe we should spend time together listening to these jingles. Think about what you want. It might not
definitely not do that.
Why? What do you think?
Spending time together listening to jingles. Look, I love you guys, but I'm not going to sit around and listen to jingles. Oh, this is a bop.
Okay, what
this
about
one's
this?
A bop.
But what about this? I will actually do this. I will set up the draft, Kirk. So you have to pick from the 40s, 50s.
Then you can do wild cards.
Yeah, and
there's only one. There's only one.
Oh, stop!
We all know which one's going to win.
By the way, do you hear this, Clay? He's so cocky.
Is it what? Yeah, what is it like? You deserve a break
Oscar
today.
Meyer has a way of BOL.
Clay, listen to that. Listen to that. By the way, Clay, nothing.
He goes straight to baloney like it's some kind of championship
and nothing
move.
makes me happier, Clay, than you taking that. And by the way, Clay, take the mantle. This is the end of the show. A random Tuesday show. I tried doing the show. I came in.
I gotta tell you what. This was a great show.
It's a great show because you won the fucking Cities Quiz.
I like to dominate. I feel like my place in Cities Quiz was reasserted. I didn't do too bad on topics either.
I didn't do too bad on topics either. Oh yeah, you got Lassie in the right order. Nice job. Put that on your fucking resume.
Easy now. Come on. And I got a lot of, it was great to come home from a 13-hour day at work and hang out with you guys.
It's the best.
Thank you.
I love you, Clay.
Despite the abuse.
You, of course, have been a mantle to the show. The show would not exist without you. It would also not exist without this song. We will play this song. We'll hang out in the after hours. Clay, I do have one thing I want to tell you after.
I really have to pee, so
I'll pee and then just in the after hours. In there. From the little sky above, pretty soon, that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Blue shadows on the trail. Follow us on Instagram. Some little cowboy, close your eyes and dream.
Wait, you have an Instagram?
I know. Polyester. All of the doggies are in the corral. We're gonna try posting more.
What is it?
Polyester Red Live on Instagram. I'm gonna try to post more there. Just close your eyes and dream, little cow. Dream on someone
So I'm following you on Instagram at Polyester Blend on Instagram.
Find that. We will post more stuff, random pickups, random photos. We're going to try to make that the hub of where you get your knowledge of Polyester Blend.
I'm there, buddy.
Shadows on the trail. Martin Short, God bless. Soft wind blowing through the trees above.
He's married to Glenn Close.
All the other
He's dating Glenn
cowboys back in the bunkhouse now. So close your eyes.
By the way, friends, thanks for joining. What a crazy show. I do 30 minutes by myself. You'll never see, but at the same time, you'll always see our next achievement every Monday. We're going to do next week from the road. I'm going to figure it out because I love figuring it out because I love being with all of you. We'll be back next week. We love you so much. Polyester Blend. We are not streaming any